Welcome back to my channel. We are hitting Boston this time around. Like always, I'm gonna give you guys a grand tour of our hotel, and don't get me wrong, we were skeptical on staying here due to the reviews we had read, but after staying here, the stay was actually pretty pleasurable. So here we are with the grand tour. Let me show you the views from our room though. Got the Nutella hot chocolate and the TAZA. Here we were on our way to the Museum of Science, but unfortunately we were not able to get inside because we didn't get tickets ahead of time. We checked out the Museum of Fine Arts and saw some cool mummies, some funny artwork, and some really educational signs like so. So we came for round 2 of the hot chocolate that I showed you before, and we came across this pizza place, which if you're ever in town, you need to try that Otto pizza. So we checked out the Boston Tea Party Museum, and it was actually pretty interesting. There were real life, actors acting out like if we were back in 1773. We got to go inside the ship. We got to throw the tea out of the ship into the ocean like how they did back in the day. And it was a really cool experience. So if you're ever in town, definitely check them out. For everyone. So fun fact, Boston is actually very well known for their lobsters. They claim to have the best of the best, so we had to try them. So we hit up this place, and 10 out of 10 highly recommend. And here we are with round 3 of that amazing hot chocolate. We just couldn't get enough of it. We found it to be one of the best ways to start our day. Here we are at the Warren Tavern, which is one of the most historic taverns, and it was visited from famous individuals such as George Washington and Paul Revere. Then we walked over to the Bunker Hill Monument, which is where the Revolutionary War began. And here we are in Salem. We hired a tour guide to show us around town. This is the town hall from Hocus Pocus, and she also told us about this haunted restaurant.
Where there are people from every tribe and nation and tongue.
This is the last witch's house in Salem. I also got a snip of the first church in Salem, and we got to see some cool places also, like Allison's house from Hocus Pocus, the graveyard where all the people from Salem were buried except those that were accused of being witches, and this is Max's house from Hocus Pocus. We also went to this bar which is called Hop and Scotch, and it was really good. 10 out of 10 recommend. So if you're ever in town, check them out. And that sums up the whole trip, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Till next adventure.